Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Fielded just outside the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Personal foul. Defense.
So potentially a good... Back from the touchdown a minute ago as they get 15 yards tacked on.
It's going to give them much better starting field position, and they didn't even have to make an extra play to get it.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Stafford. Man open is Robinson. Touchdown, Rams. Demarcus Robinson, 38 yards. And the Rams are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you don't see a ton of draws called on 1st and 10, and often with good reason, because most defenses are ready for early down runs and often stack the box to limit those gains.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Mayfield. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Let's go.
2nd down at 5. Mayfield off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Mayfield. He completes this to Russell Gage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2nd and goal from the 1. Mayfield. Flush to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A huge win defensively there on the sack, setting him back 12 yards. And now 3rd and goal.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And we'll see what he can do on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Mayfield. He's got Otten. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Mayfield now from the 50. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll go again here with Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford rolling to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that with no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Boy, that one was well read defensively, and this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. 2nd and 6. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game during the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
He's been the forgotten man in this 1st half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. First down, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ballgame here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
10 apiece as the kick's away.
Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Stafford on first down.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. A final shot before the break. Stafford.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the Rams punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
A final shot before break. Stafford. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he floats one there, incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score as we toss it an hour or so east of here. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mayfield on first down. This one taken in by Otten.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Now a give to Edmonds. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At the 20.
He starts with a give to Akers.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Going right back to Akers.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Stafford.
That's complete to Tyler Johnson.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing is Stafford.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And take it right on the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives.
2nd and 4.
They run with Edmonds. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Throwing, Mayfield. Evans has it left side.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Stafford over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Four yards remain for 2nd down.
Here's Stafford. That's complete to Robinson. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Rams first down.
Here's Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
2nd and 6. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
But so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let him run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Play action. Stafford. And that is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off, and the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game-tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got Otten. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield.
That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they run with Edmonds. Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Edmonds, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Edmonds. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Another carry now for Edmonds. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
The offense just scored and took the lead with 2 minutes to go in the game. Now it's up to the defense to make it stand up.
Blankenship out for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So now Stafford and the Rams trailing 17-10, 26 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And that one drops to the ground, incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds, 19 left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
So another big shot dodge there defensively. Now just one more completion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. One last throw here for Stafford. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high-percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up higher and are stronger than the defenders. Not the case in this instance. They end up losing the game.